You owe Kim Porter's children an apology for that.
Before the grand jury in the Sean Diddy Combs case, Courtney Burgess, former associate of Kim Porter, that's Diddy's ex-girlfriend, mother to 4 of his children, and unfortunately, the woman we've seen in the video. The allegation, he has seen, that's Cassie, not Kim Porter. Cassie's the one we saw in the video. It's hard to keep them straight, let's be honest. All right, so
Chris Cuomo just said that it was hard to keep them straight. I'm trying to understand how these two women are alike. They are the opposite in every single category. Could he be referring to the victims? Just, it's hard to keep the victims straight. Well, I mean, is it because these two women were with Sean Combs the longest? They are the women that were in his life. What do you mean? Cassie Ventura has made a hell of a name for herself for getting a large settlement. We saw her behind get beat up and down a hotel lobby, and you being a reporter, an on-air personality whose job it is to share the news, share the truth. You mean to tell me it's hard to keep it straight? Why are you not doing your research? This is why it's so important to get your news from a source for people that care about you and look like you. You mean to tell me that you were to sit here and say, well, it's hard to keep it straight versus pause. I am so sorry. I apologize. Because one, Kim Porter has passed away and her children are being dragged through this stuff. 2, you've got Cassie Ventura, who, although she's got some money, and she's has some vindication, this woman has gone through years of trauma and got to see her assault everywhere and has to listen to everybody's opinion. This is the reason why it's important for you to get your news from people that look like you, because they care. People are doing the research, not because they want to be fly, but because they actually are invested in these stories. This makes me so upset to see all these major, networks all wanting to capitalize off of the Diddy trial this and the Diddy trial that. You guys act like you didn't even know who he was before all of this. Isn't Puff Daddy? Isn't he like a rapper? All of a sudden, you've got all these people that don't look like us that are experts on this and experts on that. And ultimately are really upset because there's huge vloggers that are taking a great amount of the viewership away from them. They're mad. They're mad that there are people who are sitting in their living rooms that are getting to the dockets faster. They're getting to the complaints faster. They're calling their people up. I got a homegirl that's an attorney that could do. I got somebody that's at the This a friend of mine just sent me this and that. So-and-so's down at the courthouse. People are not subscribing to the same model anymore. TV is doomed, honey. So you mean you don't want to sit here and work extra hard and at least know the difference between this black woman and this brown woman? I'm so offended. And I'm not the only one. There are people in the comments that said something too. I was, doing research on another story. But I was just sitting here I'm telling you, I paused it as though he was in the room with me are you okay? What you mean it's hard to tell? How dare you sit here and say that? All these victims, you don't think that they all deserve to be treated fairly and treated with respect? So many victims, so many people, so many women. I see why they. Yeah, I'm not here for it. That was ugly as hell. That was ugly. Tired, sick and tired of seeing. That's why when I see, what's it called? This is what you guys can do. When you guys are looking for certain keywords, you can actually go to the right. There's these 3 little dots, and you can remove that channel from your feed. Remove these mainstream programs. TMZ can stay. They're cute. I like them. But remove all of these mainstream ones because they're just, honestly, and I've seen it, they're just looking at your favorite vlogger and they're copying, or YouTuber, they're copying their stuff. They're literally just feeding off of us. Oh, black people, an apology for that. You owe Kim Porter's children an apology for that. You owe Cassie an apology for that. Yeah, I hope people saw that. I hope I wasn't the only one. I hope this isn't the only video that put this out there because that was nasty. And I wasn't following news. Was it news? Wasn't following you anyway. Don't know why you popped up, but I am most definitely going to remove every single one of you networks that popped up. Don't you come over here talking about stuff that I don't want to hear it from you. You don't like us anyway. Get off my get off my computer.